Facebook is at war with TikTok, and they are not doing great. Mikey and I are going to talk about it on today's Not So Critical Updates. TikTok and Snapchat are the two most popular social networks among teens. Instagram is third. This article on Yahoo Finance is about a recent survey that was taken. They do this every year to judge adoption. Instagram is not doing well. Facebook is salty about it, launching smear campaigns, really taking this as a very serious threat. Social network usage among teens is probably one of their opportunities for growth, and they are lagging behind. What are you gonna do?
TikTok is the new hotness. My wife is addicted to TikTok, so it's real. TikTok
It's
is the
it's
new
so
stuff.
easy to just open it up and start flipping, and all of a sudden 2 hours have passed by, 15 seconds at a time, 40 seconds at a time.
Yeah, I think I love this story, not only because Facebook is evil, so whatever, big company, they want to succeed, I understand. But because it also shows that the march for the next new thing continues on. So like there was a time, the internet's still relatively new. We had like MySpace way back in the day, and it was like, oh, MySpace it's a new thing. And it's like, oh, have you heard of Facebook? It's only at Harvard. It's only at Stanford. Blah, blah, blah. You got to get on the Facebook. So then Facebook had a very long run comparative to other, so-called social networks. In fact, it during the same time, a lot of others spurned, were created, like Twitter tried Vine, Gowalla, what was the Foursquare, like all these other social type of things just completely failed under the weight of Facebook. And it looked like Facebook may just be dominant forever. But now we see that that's actually not true. It was just a slightly longer golden hour than the others.
It's TikTok is a different thing though, right? Like TikTok, I can see competing a little bit more with Instagram specifically. If we think about the Facebook platform, you got Twitter in terms of like you're actually communicating with other people. And to me, and maybe I just don't understand TikTok, which is entirely possible. It's more about consuming content, right? For most people. Is that not true?
Yeah, that's true. Less communication, but the other companion to TikTok in this story, at least, is Snapchat, which is solely based on communication. Yeah. So there's obviously going to be some communication app, but then both of them combined are taking eyeballs away from Facebook.
Yeah, and if you look at Facebook proper, you're talking about 3% usage by teens, and then Twitter's only 2%. Yikes!
Yeah, old people like us. We're on the Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter and Facebook, like I get kind of. I actually have dropped off Facebook almost entirely. Peter makes fun of me, like you almost quit smoking, but I have a business account that I have to manage on Facebook. I don't have a choice
because I have a page or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But I haven't.
Actually, if you go check out my Twitter account at Mikey Diamonds, you'll see my latest tweets. Go take a look.
Nice plug. Anything more specific than that? Just connecting.
You have to find out for yourself.
Okay. Well,
Mikey Diamonds, spelled like it sounds.
I think I'll try to put that in the comment in the description of this video if I think of it. If I forget to do that and somebody's watching this video, like the video to remind me to add that. And if I do remember it, then just like the video out of appreciation. I think then all our bases will be covered.
Yeah, I'm just glad that there are competitors to Facebook. Maybe Fang will turn into Tang or something like that, like the Fang companies.
It seems like Instagram, I would say yes, there are competitors for Instagram. I still don't see what's a competitor to Facebook.
Well, Facebook, so like TikTok comes out and they have like the single short videos and you can swipe up and down, swipe through them real quickly. So Facebook introduced a feature just like that. Instagram has one. YouTube has it, and I'm sure other apps have similar things. So when they all see something that is successful, they copy it, but they're always lagging behind whoever broke that ground first.
Yeah, I think the problem, like Facebook, I think still does the hosting and communication side of it much better than anybody else. Their problem, I think, is user adoption. They pretty much have
Right.
market
They have
saturation.
everybody.
And if they're not getting younger users to use it that way, which they're not, then they have a real problem. So then they're forced to go after some of these other things, but they're just different things. You're not going to use
Right.
Facebook the same way you use TikTok. You might use Instagram that way. So between Instagram and TikTok, I can clearly see that competition. I still have a
Yeah,
hard
and
time
then
seeing what's going to replace Facebook. But
well, that's that. It could be nothing. Like Snapchat and TikTok could be the replacement, but Facebook doesn't get replaced until the people who are using it are all too old to use it, and the younger generation, which is who they're courting here, doesn't care about Facebook. And then the whole metaverse is gone. And thank God Facebook doesn't control it, whatever it becomes.
yeah. Or they also don't care about Twitter, which is what you're promoting. So
No.
so you and I will go to the grave.
Like I said, go look at my Twitter account and you'll see how promotional I am on Twitter.
You and I will go down with Twitter and Facebook. Final
Deal.
stat from the survey: teens report spending an average of 4.2 hours on social media services each day. And I feel like that's not counting things like Discord or other ways they're communicating, other messaging services, because it's got to be higher. I think I probably spend 4.2 hours on social media each day. It's got to be higher than that.
If that counts.
All right.
I was gonna say real quick, maybe we can find a story related to this for next week or something. Why can't we have all, use whatever app we want and it communicates with everybody?
I think there was a EU article we did last week. Digital Markets Act maybe touches on something like that, interoperability between platforms.
Like if the EU does this kind of stuff, like they're like, okay, you can have your own social media app, but it must be compatible with the Mastodon protocol or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, and then it's just like Twitter. It's how there's other apps like Tweetbot that aren't Twitter, but they pull in the Twitter fire hose and can be like a Twitter app.
Yeah, because
like
federated open source networks have done so well.
Well, we have to get everybody comfortable with PGP keys and key pairs and all. Be your own bank, cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's sure. We're gonna teach people on Facebook to do that.
Yeah, my grandmother knows all about SSH and keygens and all.
But we get the EU involved. We get some of the countries involved. And what I'm hearing from you, Mikey, is that you want more government regulation to help promote these things.
All of it.
Love it. We can agree on that.